Aloha everyone, I'm Malika Dudley and we're here with Sherry Grimes. She is the Managing Director of the Maui Fair. We're going to get to all of your questions about this year's Maui Fair, what's new, all the logistics, and of course, your burning questions that you have for Sherry about how does the Maui Fair give back to the community? Why did you go to credits and cards instead of tickets? Are we going to be safe? You know, all of those burning questions. They are great questions. First, though, we're going to get to logistics. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Why don't you give us some of those logistics first? So parking and all of that.
So as we know that coming to the 95th Maui Fair and all the fairs before that, parking is a lot of times our issue because there's just not many parking areas. However, what one forgets is that we do have free shuttle services. Free shuttle service from Queen Ka'ahumanu Center where you can park in their parking garage and catch the shuttle service, which brings you right here to the fairgrounds. We have Roberts Hawaii, who does our fair shuttle service from Wailuku area and as well as the Kahului area, and that also brings you right directly to the fairgrounds. These shuttle services run every 10 to 20 minutes. You can get all that information on mauifair.com as far as where to meet and all that kind of stuff. So that's parking. The other thing is the gates. There's 3 gates that you can enter from. Baldwin High School gate, Kanaloa gate, and also our football stadium gates.
Food and entertainment games. So anything new that people need to know about? Anything exciting coming up this year?
So our Food and Festival Village, which is right in front of us, is where we have all of our various nonprofit organizations. There's 40 plus of them who are serving different kinds of food. We are known to be the multicultural food venue of Maui because every type of ethnicity, type of foods is there, as well as our entertainment tent, which is then why we call it our Food and Festival Village, where you can just spend a lot of time there, enjoying the wonderful music and having great food. So different kinds of new entertainment that's happening in the entertainment tent. Of course, we all know our baby of the year. And also we have our fried rice competition. There's something new that's coming, which is called the World of Jam. And that is a dance competition that happens Friday night. If one knows about the World of Dance that is televised, we happen to have a runner-up called Blank Canvas, who we're flying in from Oahu to perform during this competition. So that's kind of big and exciting. Our firefighters chili competition in its 13th year, our pie challenge in its 3rd year. So that's the different kinds of competition that's happening over in the Food and Festival Village. But as well as another entertainment stage, which is called our Events Arena, and it's happening right in front of the gymnasium. That is our community stage. The best talents on this island will be performing on that stage. Awesome. Getting on with entertainment, though, and attractions. New this year will be our street party. Our street party is going to happen from Kanaloa all the way to Baldwin High School. So this entire street is where we're going to have our street party Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings at dusk. So around 5:30-ish. There's going to be like a mini parade, but it's our party. We're going to have taiko drummers, stilt walkers, ribbon dancers, jugglers, Zumba, U-Jam, Maui Academy of Performing Arts. That's what's happening. Our Blue Zone projects, our walking school bus is going to debut their walking school bus in that street party. So that is new to the Maui Fair.
Wow, there's so much going on. Okay, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Yes. Number 1 question, why did we move to those cards and credits?
Okay, they're called the Fun Pass, yeah? These cards are the Fun Pass. And that is an introduction from Ike Fernandez, which we see the Joy Zone. So the rides, the games, and their food concession wagons are all on those Fun Passes. Those Fun Pass was done for the entire state, which then it becomes more efficient for one to put whatever they're going to budget to spend on that card. Sometimes it's a little easier to dish out cash, but if you have it on the card and you limit it to that, then you can do all the rides, all the games. That card also provides different kinds of promotions. So say, for instance, Saturday, they used to know about the fun wristband, but now your card will be activated on the rides where all the rides become only 35 credits. So when there's different promotional times, the rides already take place with what they're going to be swiping.
It's automatic.
It's automatic, yeah. The other huge benefit, and I saw a huge difference last year, is last year was a test year.
Yeah.
They had it great. Those who purchase fun passes, if you have that fun pass, bring it back this year. Because all you need to do is reload that same fun pass.
And if you had credits from last year?
If you have credits from last year, it's still applicable this year. It's applicable like a debit card. You can use it whenever you want, and you can use it at all different fairs.
Okay, what about the long lines?
Well, to fix that problem, last year, as I said, it was a test year. There were like 18 different vendor kiosks and booths to purchase that. This year, it's about 56 of them that they're going to have around the grounds. Let me tell you the biggest difference. Talk about eco-friendly. This was the cleanest year in the Joy Zone. There wasn't paper everywhere. Because we swipe this entire grounds after everybody leaves. We have a crew that comes on and takes care of that. The amount of rubbish, of paper that we would have on this fairgrounds was unbelievable. With a fun pass, not one.
No more. No more. Okay, next question. So a lot of people think that the Maui Fair makes a lot of money, and they're like, where does all the money go?
Right. Right. Okay, first of all, Maui Fair Alliance is the operating nonprofit organization that runs the entire Maui Fair. As a nonprofit organization, I believe we're one of the only nonprofit organizations without a payroll. So everyone, and there's hundreds of us committees, that is all volunteers. So where does the money go? Everything that comes in the door goes right back out. Meaning, of course, we have our expenses. Okay, so there's that expense that we always need to make sure that we have enough funds to pay for that.
So that's why the gate went up.
That's why the gate went up. We haven't put the gate up for at least 5 years now, and this year it was, yes, the price of everything has gone up in the last 5 years, and we have not risen the gates for that long. It's time for us to make ends meet. Because the one thing, Maui Fair Alliance is as well very self-sufficient. We do not have a loan. We've never asked for a grant to operate this entirety. So money's in is money's out. But what do we do for the community? This is a 4-day event that is a platform for all the different nonprofit organizations that is contracted here to raise funds. We do not take a percentage of any of their funds that they raise. Yes, there's a fee to perhaps have a booth, but that fee is to really cover the expense of building that booth out. So there's no percentage that is taken from that. The gates, ticket sellers, ticket collectors, teens on call, the ground cleaners, there are fun pass sellers. We contract all of them. We pay them as a donation to their organization as their fundraiser. So everyone who we contract, they're either a nonprofit organization who's raising funds for their club, or they are different businesses who have tremendously discounted for us to operate this.
So same story with the fair, for example. There's no one gets charged to be in the parade, but there's a fee for insurance, was it?
That is correct. Maui Fair Parade, which we always max the amount of units that we're able to have in the parade before it gets dark. So 60 plus normally. There's no fee to be in the parade. There's no charge to be in the parade. What they do, however, have to pay is for insurance, their own insurance. So this insurance covers their organization, their participants, and that is what goes to the insurance company. So then they make sure that they have their general liability covered should there be any kind of unfortunate situation with their unit when they participate in the parade. So there's no charge, but there is an insurance fee.
All right, so just trying to set the record straight for you guys. You have so many questions.
Yes.
Okay, more questions from our users. So, food vendors, are there any healthy options this year, and where can I find a menu?
Okay, so the menu, first of all, is on mauifair.com. We have a food section with every organization and also their items that they're going to be selling. What we do as a committee for the food committee is we always make sure that there's not so much direct competition with what type of choice. So, but there will be a lot of chicken because there's so many ways of making chicken. But as far as healthy options of what your question is, there are many healthy options. There's like quinoa salads. There's like different kinds of, how do you say it, gyro? There's, and I know, there's fish, there's poke. So go on to mauifair.com and you'll see all that selections that you can choose. You can already start doing your choices of what day you're going to eat what.
Okay. Yes, I know. We all plan our lives around food. Let's, be real here. Okay, so on a serious subject, with what happened in Las Vegas, a lot of people are asking about safety. Has anything been changed to make sure that all of our residents are safe while they're here?
That is always from 13 years ago when I became the managing director with Maui Fair Alliance to operate this fair. That's the major concern. Always the major concern. What many don't know and don't realize is what goes on behind the scenes to make this a very safe fair. We are very fortunate that we have an all-hazard incident management team, the best in the state, mind you, whereas other islands are getting asking questions about how Maui itself runs their incident management team. That came together at least about 7 or 8 years ago when they came to me. And the incident management team is from all the various agencies that would have to, who are activated should there be any kind of threat, if there's any kind of disaster. That management team uses the fair as their grounds every fair since they came together. And what they do is they monitor everything. And there's many agencies from Maui Police Department, the Red Cross, the Fire Department, so many agencies that come together to run this in case there's any huge threat that's going on. There is an emergency plan that we all go over. What will we do if there's any kind of situation from code reds to code blues to code yellows to code whites? I have to remember all of that too. But they monitor everything. They monitor every radio, every frequency. So that's how we're always knowing what is happening on the grounds or could be a potential threats. Maui Police Department as well. Yes, you see the obvious posts of police officers out there, but they will send different units from the different youth gang units, different kind of patrol units. They'll be on the grounds undercover at all given times because they're constantly, from months out, they're constantly monitoring every type of social media, if they're hearing what's going on at schools or gangs and stuff. And so they know when they're going to be here if additional security is needed. And so most of the time, they'll just say, Sherry, we have a team on the ground, and this is why we're here. And no one will know what has taken place before anything happens. So we try to be very vigilant about being proactive to take care of that kind of safety concerns. Yeah.
That's incredible to hear what's happening behind the scenes. So thank you for keeping us all safe.
It's a fair on its own behind the scenes. Different kind of fair,
right.
But yeah.
Okay, so let's end on a good note. We're hearing rumors that possibly the 100th year, which is in 5 years, could be free. Maybe that it's affiliated with why the gate fees are rising.
Yeah. The gate fees had to rise this year. We had to raise the gate fees no matter what this year to make ends meet. But at the same time, we always look at the future and what our vision is. And yes, the 100th anniversary is actually in 5 years. So wouldn't that be an awesome thing if we were able to just have the whole gates be free for everyone to come?
So it's a goal. We're striving for it.
We are striving. Yes.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Is there anything else that you think people might have questions about? Or is there a question you get every single year that you're like, I'm so sick of answering this question?
Yeah, the one huge thing, as you can see behind me, there's rides and games. Every other phone call, because when the cancellation of the carnival happened earlier in the year, every other phone call was, is there going to be rides and games? So here's obviously going to be, so I hope I answered that for everyone because I know everyone watches Maui Now. And the other questions, of course, will be the usual. How do we participate in the Lego competition? How do we participate in fruits and vegetables and school art and photo salons? So I'd say go to our website because all the information is on there. One huge attraction we're going to have this year that I forgot to mention is we have Pahale Hawaii. What fair in Hawaii should not have a whole Hawaiiana section? Amazing. And we're bringing it this year.
Awesome.
Yes.
So go to our website, mauinow.com, for everything you need to know. We'll provide you a direct link right above or below on this post so that you can find out everything you need to know about the Maui Fair this year. Thank you so much, Sherry. And to all of you, have fun this weekend. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have trade winds until about Friday, and then winds are going to get lighter. It could be a little muggy over the weekend. So there's your fair forecast.
Okay.
Ahui ho.